We're live. Are you sure we're live? So are we gimbaling? Hey guys, I think we're live. We're still trying to figure this technology out. I'm certainly not the one trying to figure it out. And forgive me, I'm a little spacey because I stayed up way too late. Yesterday was an insanely intense day. The whole week's been nuts. And I couldn't get it out of my head. It's all good stuff. That's the cool part. So we had Dudley. It's Dudley Primo is his name, and Primo Associates. I posted the link to his website last night, but take a look at his website and look at the number of articles, publications, patents that this guy has been a part of over the years. It's not very often you get to have somebody at his level in your shop walking around looking at what you do and giving you all of the ideas to fix some of the problems that we've had or that we've been working with. This all started with Jordan's camper that's behind the camera here. Noah, can I follow this thing around? We'll just leave it. Jordan's camper is right behind us, and it came in, started as a soft floor. Job creep on that thing got kind of out of hand for a while, and it's still not done, but we're really close to done. One of the things that was really holding me up was the floor is done. The floor is waterproof right now, but it still doesn't feel the way I wanted it to feel. And he's walked on it, and he's like, man, it's a camper. It's okay. And I've just this whole time when I send this thing out the door, I have a level in my head that I want this thing to be at, and we just haven't been there yet. And I've been trying to work out all the details to get to where we wanted to be. And yesterday was one of those days. Dudley was here all day. We had Jay from MCC. He's our equipment supplier, and he supplies us with a decent amount of our juice that we work with here. So they were both here. There's over 100 years of polyurea experience between those two guys. I'm an infant in this industry compared to them, but I got them on speed dial, and they're here at a moment's notice, or on the phone at a moment's notice. So that was really cool. Dudley is for hire. He doesn't come up here for charity. It's his business. So we're making an investment, but that investment is definitely worth it. We didn't buy a piece of equipment. We bought a Dudley, and that was awesome. I had so much fun yesterday. It was crazy. But anyway, we've been working on, Bryce, actually, would you grab one of our curbs that we made? We've been working on curbs. You've heard me talk about curbs with our roof systems a ton. We had a couple stop in yesterday that have seen us on Facebook, and they were asking and even calling it out. So it's, you guys put these curbs on? Yes, we do. Part of what Dudley and Jay were here for is we purchased a new piece of equipment that's going to help us manufacture these things. And this is the end result. This is done. It's not perfect. This was the first one that I had ever built with the new machine. So we've got some techniques to work out and everything, but this thing sets on the roof, sealant goes underneath it, the vent sets on top, sealant goes underneath the vent, the screws screw into this. It's flexible enough that it'll conform to any roof shape. It's rigid enough that it'll accept screws and hold that. So when a vent is setting on this and you screw it down, if the screw leaks, it leaks into polyurea and it's waterproof, so it literally doesn't matter. Water doesn't travel uphill, so when it's setting on the roof, the vent sets on top of this, water runs off, it can't come back, everything's sealed. You will completely eliminate the need to go up and reseal any camper. I've designed these things so that they will fit on any roof, fiberglass, EPDM, TPO, or our systems, so they can be retrofit. I've got the website done. We're going to build these things in kits. So basically you're going to be able to go on you'll see the website, you'll click the button, answer some questions. How many roof vents do you have? Are they 14 by 14, which they all are, unless it's a skylight or a pipe vent or something like that. You pick how many you need, it builds the kit for you, we get the order form for it, we fill the order, we ship it to you. You put some sealant down, screw it down to the roof, put your vents down, screw them down to the curb, and everything's done. We'll have that website active soon. We're working out the logistics and just making sure that we can manufacture these things at a pretty decent clip and at a quality level that we want them to be at. After we got done with the curbs, excuse me, after we got done with the curbs, we started working on the soft floor stuff. That is the massive piece that I've been working with on all this for a long time. Everybody's got, if they come in with a busted slide floor, we know how to fix the slide floor because we're just going to replace the whole thing. But if you've got a floor in your camper that's soft, the only way to officially repair it is to pick the whole camper up off the frame, take the floor out, put a whole new floor in and set it back down, and that's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So they make all different kinds of polyurea. In here we spray bed liner. We spray Patriot bed liner, and that's a hybrid system that's got polyurea and polyurethane in it. It's a great product, and it's got a ton of applications outside of bed liner stuff that we're using it for, but not under the Patriot name because they're not part of the RV stuff at all. There's no connection to Patriot and what we do on the camper side at all. So there's bed liner, and then there's the pure polyureas that we're working with, and we use several different types depending on applications. And I'm not going to get into a polyurea class. I've seen a couple of videos from some of the competition and they're talking about it, and it's interesting to see how people are trying to put knowledge out there, and some of that knowledge is just not really going down the right rabbit hole. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So the first big reveal isn't the Vengeance. That picture was a teaser. The first big reveal is this is our slide floor, and I don't think the camera is going to zoom down onto this, but this floor section came out of Jordan's camper, and I've had it, and we've used it quite a few times to test it. And this is what we set up yesterday. This is a super rough model. And interestingly enough, the product that we tested with is less strong, or not, it's half as strong as the final product that we're going to end up with. So we're about to put this into production, but this side that I'm closest to right now is typical camper construction. It's a thin layer of wood, 1.5 inch foam, and then there's actually no wood underneath this floor, so it's pretty exposed. You can still step on it. You can get up here. I'm floating in air over nothing but foam and wood right now. There's an aluminum support that runs down the middle. And then I move up to the polyurea, and there's less flex. It's there. It works. And the relief, part of the reason I stayed up last night was just to finally relax a little bit, because this works and we're only at half strength. There's some other really minor things that we're going to get into. We're going to tweak this just a little bit, change the chemical process just a little bit, put it on the other side. And Dudley said, hey, it's going to work. Don't worry about it, Ken. This is a game changer. So we've got to finalize our process on how we're going to do this. Then we've got to just start doing it, and with doing it we'll get better and better and better. So the first full floor that we're going to do is going to be in Jordan's camper, and it will be the first completely waterproof flat polyurea floor that will be as permanent gets. So if you've got a pipe leak in the kitchen, a pipe leak in the bathroom, the toilet, something, you've got a slide leak, a window leaks, the door leaks, and it gets onto the floor is not going to care. You can staple this, you can glue to it, you can put the vinyl planks down. You can put carpet down to it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do to it. But I'm standing on polyurea camper floor instead of the old wood foam floor. That's huge. We've got a camper out there that it came from Chicago. She's waited on us. I still can't wrap my head around this because she was here about this time last year, and I told her, I said, Cindy, I'm not ready for you. And she said, I'll wait. She reached out to me in February. She said, are you ready? And I said, I'm close. She said, I'm bringing it. I'm going to wait. It's sitting out there waiting on us. We're going to do Jordan's first because it's close to being done, and we want to get that back to him, and then we're going to jump right into Cindy's, and we're going to dive head first into this thing. After we got done with the floor, we sprayed a bed liner. We went to lunch, hung out, talked a little bit, and then I put Noah on, basically take Dudley up onto the Vengeance, show him everything that we do with the roof. We're looking at corners, transitions, how the curbs interact, how the fiber interacts with some of the different flashing materials that we're using, literally everything. We looked at our sealants, our primers, our adhesives that we're using, processes, steps, procedures to get it all the way, and then we even got into some of the things that I learned in class about techniques and how to spray, how to get it all down, laid nice and neat and uniform. One of the things that we've been struggling with since we went to the fiber reinforcement has been wrinkles. He worked that out. We had that done inside an hour. So again, the experience, the expertise, the knowledge base was phenomenal. One of the things that I haven't promoted because I know it's having a massive effect, but I don't know how to quantify it or how to prove it or how to say it in the real world and not have the internet just blow up and say you're a lying piece of stuff. When we put our decking down, we put our fiber reinforcement into the system, and then we spray our polyurea on it, I know that we are way stronger of a system when it comes to hail strikes than any traditional fiberglass, EPDM, or TPO roofs. Even the PVCs that are coming out are not going to take the hail strikes. And hail is kind of similar to a tree strike. You grab a tree limb and drag it across our stuff, and it's going to laugh at it. You get into a tree limb big enough to affect the roof after we've put it on, and you've broken the structure. So Dudley was like, he just literally started rattling off the test. He rattled off the test methods. He's like, I've got that. I know the lab. I'll send you the lab. You can send it off. It's not that expensive. Send them a cross section of a roof. Send them a cross section of your roof. Let them test it, and then you can claim it. We're going to do that because why not? So it was super cool to have him here. He's looked at other systems that other companies are putting out there. He's offered suggestions. Some of the suggestions they took, some of them they said no. That was their decision, but Dudley's going to be here long term with us. One of the things I was telling him is, look, I basically want to put you on retainer. I pay you every month. That way, if I need to phone a friend, I got a friend. So that's what's going on. We've got curbs getting ready to be manufactured, soft floor getting ready to go full time on this. The Vengeance roof is about ready to get sprayed. We're ready for that. I'm going to introduce both guys at the same time. So Noah's kind of looking at me like, what? So come on, guys, come up here. I'm the one talking. I'm not the one doing the work. These guys are the ones doing the work. I've got Noah. Noah started with us. It's almost been 2 years.
Yeah.
He was working at the big track down the street, and we got done with the Indy 500. He got done with the Indy 500 and started right after that, the first part of June, right?
Yep, June 3rd.
June 3rd? Who's counting? And he's been with me from the start. When we pulled our camper in and we started this, and we did a little GoPro about right here and introduced ourselves. That video never happened because a day after we did that, we took the nose off of it and the wall fell off and things went way downhill way fast. Way fast. He's been here from the beginning and he's been invaluable. He's been through the ups and the downs and the bumps and the bangs and and he's our shop foreman now. So I can't. I'm calling him out publicly, and thanks, dude. It's been awesome. And then we got this clown over here that got introduced with a little chalk line across his head. He's the one that posted it. I'm trying to be professional, and these guys, I don't know.
Yeah, I was don't give me adult things if you want to stay.
Don't do it. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting out of here. I got to get out of here pretty soon. This is going to go way downhill. This is my son Bryce. He's been with me from the beginning too. He's actually the first guy I taught how to spray. And then yesterday he was under a helmet in his safety gear and everything, and he sprayed a bed liner in the middle of all this chaos. But Dudley was watching him, and Dudley was like, wow, he's pretty good. So that was really cool. But this is Bryce. He's my oldest son. Him and Noah have gotten together and just really made this into something. My wife's up front. She's like, nope, I'm not participating, but she's actually, I think lunch is ready for us. So anyway, I just wanted to introduce these guys because I'm not the one doing the work. I do the brain work and stuff like that, but they're the ones putting their hands on it and getting everything done. That's all I've got. You guys, Noah, you can go click the buttons and do that. Bryce doesn't like the camera, so he's all shy and everything. FedEx is taking off with our deliveries. Thanks, dude. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're going to finish this thing up. I think we're going to spray the Vengeance tomorrow. We don't know yet. It's really close, but we're really doing a lot of new stuff and details. That's the scoop. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for watching if you're still hanging out with me. And click the button so that we can not be live anymore. Thanks, guys. Later.